My name is Pat Luttrell, and I'm the regional manager with International Student Exchange. We're a nonprofit educational organization. We've been in business for about 35 years, and we match up students from around the world with local families. The kids are wonderful. This is a group that we have with us today. They really bring a lot to our community, to our local high schools. Part of their requirement is volunteer work. So these young ladies and gentlemen have done numerous hours of community service. This is Debbie Grinnell. Debbie is our regional advisor, and she covers Middle Tennessee, Southern Kentucky, and Northern Alabama. Basically, the way it works is families just open up their hearts and homes to let the kids stay with them. They never treat them like they're a guest. They become a regular part of their family. They set guidelines, restrictions, just like they would their own children. And the students that we have that come on the program are usually very strong academically. I think all of these students involved are very involved in sports and clubs and various other activities.
Okay. My name is Fernando. I'm from Venezuela, and when I came here, I'm going to the United States, I'm going to a big city, but I came to Lawrenceburg and that changed my life. It's like different. And because I live in the big city in Valencia, Venezuela, it's like 2 million people in the city, and I came here and it's like 15,000, I guess. And so it's an after and before foreign exchange student, my life changed.
My name is Sebastiano, I come from Italy, and I really enjoyed this experience, and I was so surprised how the people when I first came here was so kind, so welcoming with me, and I really found something new that I didn't think I could find when I lived in Italy, and so all this I've been through helped me to know myself and to let me understand what I want for me.
My name is Linus. I'm from Germany. I have very much enjoyed my time, and I still am enjoying it. I think it really helps you understanding how the world works, pretty much, and it helps you in getting a whole new perspective on the world, and it is just a great opportunity to learn like a new culture. You learn to know new people. I met a lot of people, made a lot of friends. People are very nice to you, and yeah, it helps you to get a new perspective, and yeah.
I'm Latin, I'm from Spain, and when I came here I thought that like all my life it was going to be different, but it's much different than I thought, and I think like I like it like this, and I think it's something different that people should try because it's incredible and I loved it.
My name is Melo, I'm from Brazil, and I've always dreamed of coming here. I've always felt that I should do an exchange program, but when I did, once I got here, and I didn't know that it was going to be this good, because when I knew that I was coming to Lawrenceburg, like he said, I was like, what? Real? I'm going to a small town? I had this big dream of like what we see at movies, of what United States is, and here's a totally different thing. Not for worse, of course, like totally different thing. And I was so surprised by how people are warm when you get here, and welcoming, and I think everyone deserves to do something different, to get out of the comfort zone and do something that will help you figure out about yourself and about other people too, to understand how to deal with some situations that you won't deal with when you're like in your home country. And I think it's very important to do that, and it really has changed me. It really has. I'm not the same person I was 10 months ago.
it's an amazing experience, not only for the students, but for the families, local communities, our schools. We tell the students, you're here to learn things about us, our American history, our culture, our education, our politics. But I tell you, we learn far more from them. It's amazing just how much these young people bring into our lives and how much they change us forever. And, I believe that the only way we're going to make a difference in the world is through these young people. Breaking down those barriers and learning about each other's culture and how we do things. It's amazing. It's just, these students that's here this year, the families they're with, they're always theirs. Just because they go back home to Italy or Venezuela or Brazil or Germany, they're still ours. And it's a wonderful, wonderful thing, and we're hoping that we get more families to open up their hearts, homes, let the kids stay with them, and get a new family member. And we don't just pick a student and say, okay, Sebastiano, you're going to the Grinnell family. We let the families decide, which student would be the best match for their family. Some students are laid back. They play music, the piano. Others are very sporty, and they're out doing things, and they're playing tennis, and they're playing soccer, and others are very involved in church. They're their church youth group, or they play the piano in church. So it really depends on what the family's looking for, what dynamics will be the best for their personal family. But we let them choose the student that they feel would be the best match.
I can tell you I'm a regional advisor over these students, but also Linus is my 13th student that my husband and I have hosted. And I can tell you when they come to you, they come as a student, but he will leave as my son. And I have 13 sons and daughters now. And I'm still in contact with all of them, and you will get so much out of this program. Not just for them living with you, but just these students also that I've gotten to know from running around all over town. I hope to keep in contact with them for the rest of my life.
My family has personally hosted 16 students from around the world. They have been back to visit. We have been to visit them. My Italian son will be back for the summer in June. So they go home, but they're still here, and they come back. And, even if you have a time span of 3 or 4 years before you get to see them again, you're going to be in contact with them, and you're going to know that they're forever ours. So they've got other moms and dads somewhere else, but we've got 18, 20 kids around the world that's ours too.
In 2004, we hosted a student from Iraq, a boy, and Ali. He has been back to spend the last 5 or 6 Christmases with us, and I talk to him maybe once a week.
It's nothing unusual for Debbie and her husband to have 4 or 5 of their previous students back for Christmas each year. So it's amazing, isn't it? Yeah. We, like I said, we're hoping that we can get more families in our communities to open their hearts and homes, and they can, call us. They can visit our website. Our website is iseusa.org, and toll-free number is 855-704-3342. And we're hoping that we'll be able to share this experience with many, many other families.
That was really wonderful. Okay, I have a question off record.
Okay.
Could be on record. You could have it on record. Foods here.
Okay, first, don't ask the Italian what he
No,
He thinks we don't know pasta.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm pretty sure we don't have it right by his standards. So, and I had spaghetti last night.
So what did you find that was interesting with food? Were you terrified?
First of all, first of all, when I got here at first, I was like, oh, pizza and burgers and French fries and all. Everything is fried here. Even Oreos are fried. Chocolate is fried. How is chocolate fried?
I don't know, but thank God it does. Don't knock it.
And it goes. It's good.
Yes.
It's actually good. And I gained a lot of weight when I got here. I think all of us did.
Yeah.
Sebastiano worked his off up here.
I was playing football for semester.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why we try to do sports so we can lose all that weight from the food. But it got a little bit. My body wasn't used to that much fat, so at first I got sick a little bit, but it was totally worth it. I mean, it's good. It's so good. So yeah, I love donuts. It's my favorite. I love donuts, I guess.
That's great. What about you?
It's the same. Like, you go here and at first it's like, okay, I'm not gonna eat a lot, I'm gonna control myself, but it's impossible. Oh, it's so good. Like, you go to Sonic, you go to Dairy Queen, you go, I love it. I love all of it.
So we've corrupted them with lots of junk food, it sounds like.
I mean, we were talking when we came here. I mean, your life changed before and after Sonic. It changed. It really changed.
Sonic.
I go there like once a week. I have to. I don't know why.
It's part of your routine already.
Yeah.
Linus, what about you?
I was very surprised when I got here that all the food is fried, and I already knew a part of it because America is the trendsetter, so my country took over things like McDonald's or Burger King or Subway, something like that, and there's a lot of stuff that we don't have and that are so good. And the differences are immense, really.
All right, Sebastiano, go for it.
I need to admit that the food is really good. It tastes really good. But before coming here, I wasn't used to eat at fast food, and I like them, but it's not really my kind of food. But I really appreciate that even if I live in Lawrenceburg, there is a small city, you can find really every kind of food. You have the Japanese restaurant, you have the Mexican, you have the several fast food, but they all sell something different, and I really appreciate that you can easily reach any different kind of food so easily, and so it's a different food experience.
For sure, yeah.
You find it very different. I know when I went to Italy, and I had pizza, and then I had the pasta. It's so different than what we have here.
Like
American Italian.
American.
Italian,
like
yeah.
if you go to Olive Garden or Rigatoni or wherever, I mean it's the recipes are Italian, but it's all Americanized, obviously. There are some characteristics of Italian food that you don't have. Like we use a lot of salt, we use some kind of spices really like a lot, like basil or rosemary. We use them a lot, or we use all the ingredients. We use them fresh, completely fresh. We don't have food in cans. We almost don't have food in cans.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
It's a big
just
difference.
And when we came here, I don't know if you know how to play American football, but I didn't know how to play American football when I came here.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Same.
we play American football the first semester in school for a football season.
Yeah.
And now I know how to play. But I didn't know nothing.
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
watched they hit somebody.
Yeah.
I
More
just
bruises.
love our
Yeah.
soccer players because they make great kickers for the football team.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. And tennis. What was that experience like?
She knew about tennis already.
Yeah,
Because her-
I played before, so I mean, we were in cross country first, the first semester.
Yeah.
And then now I'm in tennis and track at the same time, and it's because I love sports.
I'm just in tennis. I try not to suck at it, but I've never touched a racket before, so I'm getting the hang of it right now. Starting to like it a lot.
Oh my goodness. So siblings that you have here now, do the families that you stay with have children as well that you've been able to bond with? No?
Yes.
Some of you, yes?
I enjoy it because I have siblings at home. And,
So you get to be the only child now. Oh, lucky you.
There's no particular type of family that's good for the students. Some are mom and dad with teenagers, some have young children, some have no children. We have single parents, grandparents, empty nesters, some with no children at home, some with little kids, and so there's just
Five
no
brothers.
particular type
Oh,
of family
five
that
brothers.
welcomes it's all type of family dynamics that welcomes our students.
So throughout your experience while you're here, do you come back together for events throughout as this body of students? And how many more students are there that aren't here today that are in the program?
We have, in Tennessee alone, we have about 60 students placed in Tennessee.
Wow.
We have in Lawrence County
Six in
7
Lawrence County
yeah,
and one in Loretta.
Okay.
here. But we do, we try to get the kids together, we do activities with them, we try to do, something we do special in December is, we call it Christmas in the Mountains. And we take our students to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, and we teach them how Americans celebrate holidays. We tie that in with a community service project for needy children, where we buy Christmas gifts for to help out needy families. But we do try to do activities, throughout the year. They may go to the Huntsville Space Center. They'll go to Nashville. They'll go Memphis, various places to teach them how about important historical things here for us as well.